Hello ladies and gentlemen, and Idiot Imports is sponsored by PlayAsia, who most likely supplied this game to me unless I specifically mentioned that they didn't. You can follow the affiliate link in the description to buy this game from PlayAsia to support me and my channel, and you can use the coupon code BLUEVITA to save $3 off your order. Thanks for your support, enjoy the show. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima, and I'm here checking out Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis. That's a long title, but actually it's not that long considering half the crap that we've had to read on this channel here. Looking at you, Daisen Ryaku. Little bit of just a hot tip for you. Before you play this, absolutely, positively make sure that you have the patch installed. Because I went and played without the patch installed because I was downloading something at the time, and the little thing to say you've got a patch, tap here to update, it never came up. So I never actually got the patch for about 3 or 4 games, and the performance was terrible. Then I, there's got to be some reason for this, backed out, saw there was a patch, got the patch, came back, wasn't entirely fixed, but it was fixed enough to make it playable again. So yeah, that was kind of stupid of me. Don't do what I did. So yeah, anyway, here we are in Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis' main menu. This is an import, as always, on this series. Like, come on, you probably read the title. What the hell am I thinking? But anyway, Kamen Rider is a show from Japan that, well, it's kind of like, it's not so much a sister series to Power Rangers as much as it is cut from the same cloth. The idea is you've got these guys dressed up, going around looking like bugs, beating the shit out of people in giant rubber suits, Batman who are wandering around in nothing but underwear, and other crazy crap, like guys entirely in black GIMP BDSM suits holding white suitcases. Yes, that is a thing in one stage. No, I don't know what the hell was going on there either. But yeah, this is basically a Dynasty Warriors styled crossover between the series. So we'll go have a look around at everything first. Thankfully, I've got my translation stuff going on, so I know what most of this says. Here we've got your typical game options. This is the button setting screen. Square is your normal attack. Triangle and circle are your death blows, which are basically heavy attacks. And you've also got an extra death blow over there, death blow number 3. And square and X is also a dash move. Something stuck in my throat. There we go. X is to jump around and get out of specific things. The R button is your ultimate. L is the block, and it's also to send off tag moves, which is useful from time to time. What they don't tell you is that pressing select actually lets you to pull in a goddamn motorcycle from anywhere and just ride around if you feel like it. Not very useful, but it's there. We also got some other options. This is camera options, height reset and your inversion stuff, and this is your sound settings, but the default mix is pretty much, it'll do, more or less. Save and load, and that is autosave. Here we've got what's called a gallery. It's actually something kind of different in the Japanese, but it's basically a gallery. So we can come here to have a look at our figures, and these figures are interesting. You find them in the stages, and what they do is they give you not only attack, defense, speed, SP buff, they also give you special abilities. So I've got one in particular, the first one I unlocked, which gives me my health back very slowly over a period of time. And there's a bunch of these different figures, and they've all got a bunch of different abilities, and they're all based off all the old Kamen Riders, and a bunch of the newer ones as well. It's got everything from, all the way back from 1971 to things like Kamen Rider Drive, which I think came out in like 2015. I'm not going to claim to know anything about Kamen Rider. Like, I don't know a goddamn thing about Kamen Rider, but I have a friend who is absolutely, what's the word I'm looking for? Entranced with this series of complete and utter weirdness. So, this guy here, if you've ever played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and you went up against that guy who was made of nothing but magnets, yeah, that's basically what that guy is. So, yeah, I've got a friend who's absolutely obsessed with Kamen Rider and Kamen Rider things on like a Doctor Who fangirl level. So, I tend to pick up a few things here and there. This is Kamen Rider Drive. Yes, that is a tire strapped over his chest. Apparently, there's also a Kamen Rider that literally looks like a traffic light, but I haven't seen them yet. I would have told you if I'd seen them because they look freaking ridiculous. Yes, this guy also has a tire for a breast. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. All of these Kamen Riders look hilariously silly. And I love that. I really do. Here's a thing that's not a Kamen Rider. Yeah, that's the Jaguar. That, you would trip over that goddamn scarf. Come on. You would go right over. And what are you trying to cover there, mate? What is it you're trying to cover there? Kamen Rider is very homoerotic, on top of being really fucking weird. So, there you go. Bunch of other things in the gallery as well. Unfortunately, I have to go through loading screens to get to all of them. This is the store. I've got a bunch of points right now, but I can't really spend them on anything. Apparently, you can do stuff to these statues for massive amounts of gold, but for the life of me, I can't even get that to be unlocked. Wait, was that one up there that was available? No, I was just scrolling too fast. You can also buy background music. Whoops. And you can also buy what appears to be voice lines. There is something you can do with that background music that I will show you very shortly. Let's just go through the rest of the gallery, because seriously, once I'm done here, straight into the game. So yeah, this is the soundtrack stuff, obviously. Absolute ton of music here, actually. Like, a massive amount of music. This game's actually pretty expensive, even for Japan standards, so there's probably a reason for that. Music licensing in Japan is actually pretty insane, and this is your leaderboard with all the different Kamen Riders that you can get into. There's like 50-something Kamen Riders. That's actually pretty impressive, considering how different all the Kamen Riders are. It's actually pretty impressive that there's so many of them. But yeah, you can see the 7 Kamen Riders I played the most. There's Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, the one they actually brought over to the US. I know that much. I actually played the Wii game with that, and it wasn't terrible, funnily enough. A Wii game not being terrible, it's like a diamond in a shit river. Anyway, this is the custom music section. I haven't actually said anything here because no real point to it, and I'd probably get copyright blasted. I'm gonna get copyright blasted playing this game one way or another, because it's got Kamen Rider music in it. It's got Japanese music in it. It's Japanese. It's Japanese. It'll get me copyright strike no matter what. I literally, this is being recorded on the store update day, but, no, actually it's being recorded the day after the store update day, but, funnily enough, I just got copyright striked. Well, not copyright strike, but, they took my monetization for my very first Hatsune Miku Project Diva F video from 3 years ago. Yeah. They're taking their sweet ass time. But yeah, you can import custom music from on your memory card onto that. And it's got a couple of settings that'll let you change how dynamic it is. Like, will a song start up as a dramatic entrance or something? So, if you have, like, Kamen Rider music that's not in the game, you can put it in there and it'll probably work. So, it's kind of a neat system, but again, I haven't really bothered to use it. So I've got 3 main options here. They're kinda brighter, so you can tell that they're the main modes. This one here is just free mission. It'll let you go and replay any mission you feel like. So I've got 13 missions done here, and I've got an absolute ton of other missions available in the story mode. So, I mean, I literally just unlocked like double the missions I had unlocked at the time. So yeah, it's kind of insane. This is the survival mission. Now, survival missions and story missions aren't that different, so I'm not actually going to play any survival missions. But the basic idea is that you have to do 3 missions in a row, or in case of later missions, up to 6, I think? 5, and then there's 6 up here for the final one, yeah. You have to do 6 in a row, and to get that, the challenge between them is that you start with a time limit on the first mission, and that carries over between missions. And specific goals you can do in these missions will give you bonus time. So it's basically just the survival sort of thing going on there. And if you finish the mission successfully, you'll get a special figure for it. And the game actively recommends, are you not able to finish the survival mission, go level up first. And I wasn't able to actually get to the end of this survival mission here, so we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're just going to go and play some standalone story missions, because they don't have any sort of requirements or anything like that. They're the most arguably brain-dead part of the game, which is good, because that's actually the main part of the game. We can actually change our difficulty here. There's also a hell difficulty available. I've been playing the game on normal, which is more or less alright, but... Whoops. I've been playing the game on normal, which is more or less alright. I imagine hard mode is a bit more difficult, but normal mode is great if you just want to shut off your brain and go, more or less. And easy is probably just a cakewalk even for that. Which is probably a little unfortunate, but there you go. So this is the story mode. Here's the drill. You start here, and when you finish the missions, you move on to the tree. And then when you get to this point, you unlock a ton of bonus missions to do. And these also have, like, figurines in them. And you can go back after you've cleared the story boss mission. And then you can come here to do even more missions. As you can see, I literally, like, I beat this mission, and then I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 missions. I got 15 missions all unlocked at once. And I had, like, 10, 11, and I had this 12th one here. So I had 12 missions unlocked, and then I got an extra 15. So, absolute ton of stuff to do here. Which, it's kind of great, because considering there's 50 Kamen Riders, you'd be hoping there's a bunch of missions for all of them. But let's stop fooling around and actually pick one and go on in. This is the train from Kamen Rider Forze, I think it was called. I was told the name of it. So, we can pick any Kamen Rider we like here, and we can also pick any Kamen Rider we like to come along as a tag team. And we also have these points up here, the square points up in the top right, and we can spend them to level up a Kamen Rider. However, going through an actual level is way faster and doesn't cost anywhere near as many, like, freaking points. But, you know, if you want to level up a Kamen Rider just a little bit, well, there you go. So, it won't actually let me pick freaking Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, because I would have actually liked to have played him this time around. I think I'll pick Kamen Rider W, the one who can split into 2 halves, because he's pretty entertaining to watch. And we can pick a tag partner. Doesn't really matter who. Unfortunately, I don't think you can pick 2 people who have, I don't think you can pick 2 people from the same series at once. What the hell is he? Okay, he's coming along. Alright. Will it let me go into the shop? Yes, it will. Alright, so these 2 options here are the shop and the custom soundtrack, so we won't need to go into them again. This will let you pick out the figurines I told you about before. I think it depends on the character's level, what ones you can equip, because some of my more powerful Kamen Rider statues I haven't been able to equip, like this one down here. Maybe it's only equipable to 1 person. I can't entirely be sure. Can I sort by unlocked figurines? That would be very useful. I don't think I can, unfortunately. I can sort by rank. I can sort by other rank. I can sort... yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to sort by ones I've unlocked. But yeah, I've got 13 of the things unlocked, and they've all got different abilities. So, where's the one... him. This guy here gives health regen, so he's always useful to take along. And as you can see, this one... well, you can't see if you can't read Japanese. This one, I don't actually remember what this one does. I think it gives me a little bit of extra time in my ultimate mode, but I can't remember for sure. Probably not. So yeah, as you can see, they're giving me a little bit of boost to my stats over there, and they also give me those individual skills. Thankfully, if you do the good old trick of inverting the colors on your Vita display, those will be picked up by any, like, Google Translate screen translating app on Android, like I've been using. So if you absolutely need to see what those do, well, there you go. But considering the game isn't exactly the hardest thing in the world, it's not like it matters. So we'll just go hop in. I'll give you loading screen tips, but they don't stay up long enough to translate anyway. And honestly, once you get the basic flow of the game down, you don't really need to you don't really need to put on these tips. You don't really need to read these tips anyway once you know what you're doing. You get these cool intros. And away we go. Who is this guy? He looks awesome. Oh, hey, it's the Dragon Knight. Oh, I actually have to fight him. Alright, no wonder. So, Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis, as I said before, is basically a Dynasty Warriors game, but it does do things a bit different. So, your main square attack is the majority of the attack that you will be using. Your other attacks known as death blows are controlled via either triangle, circle, or both of them at once. I'm just mashing these crates because they often have like little bonuses in them. They also have capsules, which give me figurines, but I didn't unfortunately find one. Ow! So, your death blows are hugely powerful attacks that can absolutely destroy grunts, and they are also very good at breaking the guard. Yes, this guy does split in half, I did tell you this. They're also great at breaking guards and just sending guys flying, which is really nice. Here's the third death blow for this guy. Rise and then kick from the sky. Every Kamen Rider has the ability to kick from the sky somehow. Whoop, where did he go? Okay, apparently I got a mission. Track down and kill the Dragon Knight. The missions in this game are extremely simple, more or less. It's literally just go to the area, kill the bad guys. I've had like one mission, and that's the second survival mission to that first survival mission that I showed you back there. That was literally just get to the area that we're telling you to. So, you know, it's not the hardest thing in the world in the easy sense of the imagination. So, if you don't care about, like, the figurine abilities or anything like that, if you're more than happy just to figure out the mission objectives by yourselves when they do change, then yeah, you will be absolutely fine playing through Kamen Rider Battride War. Just without any sort of assistance. But yeah, I talked about death blows, and there's also a dash attack going on. And you do also have the AI partner who can do attacks for you. And we're currently in like a little bit of gauntlet where we have to kill X amount of enemies. If you hold the brake button and press one of the face buttons, the AI will often come in and do an attack for you. So it's great if you want to like catch a boss off guard before you want to go in and just beat the shit out of him as well. It does require meter over on the left there though. You can see that little 63% meter. It does require that. And you can also see what benefits your partner's bringing you down there below the screen as well. But again, since it's not in English, you can't really read it. But then again, it doesn't really matter. Not really. Because you can just go level up your guys if you feel like it. Not that big of a deal. You do want to smash these crates as often as they come up, because they do very often have... Whoa, hello Dragon Knight, I see you. Ow. I'm dizzy. Okay, there we go. We do also have an ultimate mode. So if I hit R, I will turn into a more powerful Kamen Rider with a massive attack and another kick from the sky. Because they just love doing that. You also become decidedly more powerful, change your moveset, and... Oh, he's running again. Jeez, son of a bitch, get back here. Come on, I can kick your ass from here to next week. And you can also do an ultimate attack, which is just well, actually an ultimate form, I should say. Which is, well, this guy's a dragonfly. Which is pretty neat. But then again, this only lasts for a small amount of time, which is unfortunate, especially when you just got in the middle of kicking a guy's ass. And they just fall over and die. And there he is again. I'd say I'm not going to let you get away this time, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, but nevertheless, you're probably going to get away anyway, because that's just the way these games work, isn't it? Smack, 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 smack. This is literally the bitch slap move, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Hello, Knight of whatever. Camera's not great, honestly, but I mean, it works. You do have the ability to reset it. There is also something else I haven't told you about yet, and that's the ability to swap modes. If you use the D-pad to swap a mode, you can press down, and you can change into a different form of the same Kamen Rider. And strangely, well, not strangely enough, I guess, but they actually have different attacks. So the Kamen Rider W here actually has a pistol for his main attack, and his death blows change as well. Which is nice, because it gives a little bit of extra variety to playing a character. Especially since you don't have to swap out of any particular mode again to like do damage to any other particular type of like grunt or boss, at least as far as I can tell. So just, you know, find the one you're most comfortable with, and just if you want something different, you can just change it up. Because now I've got this pole arm thing. I can probably do a lot more up close and personal damage if I need to. This is probably a capsule. Yep, that's a capsule. Capsules give you more Kamen Rider statues to play with. Huh, this is weird. Another Kamen Rider's joined the fray. Where are they? Thankfully the minimap is kind of helpful here. To lock on the characters, you actually have to tap the screen, which is kind of annoying. But thankfully, even like if they do fly out of your vision or something like that, that's amazing. Best part is you can play him too. So, you know. He's just like a tire knight. It's ridiculous. I love it. But yeah, when you change modes, your death blows change. And again, you've got 3 death blows for every character, so it's an interesting combat system. And then, of course, we can go ultimate again, because why not? I'll just skip it. I'll just skip that this time. And kick from the sky. I won't waste any time. I'll just go into Moonlight Butterfly mode, just ASAP, although it is, I think it's close to the Turner Gundam, actually, more or less. No, it's not the Moonlight Butterfly is the Turner Gundam. I'm thinking of the Dark Souls boss. I can't remember what the Dark Souls boss is called, though, unfortunately. You do also have the ability to guard and dodge roll, which I've showed off before, but in this game it's a little bit more difficult than it looks to get the guard going, because it does actually take a bit, and as you can see there, you can definitely get hurt mid-dodge roll, so it doesn't give you like any mercy invincibility or iframes or whatever the hell you want to call it while you're in a dodge roll, which is kind of annoying, because there's really no point in a dodge roll if you can get hit halfway through it, but I guess that's just me. Back to regular mode. And again, every Kamen Rider, well, not every Kamen Rider, because the Dragon Knight doesn't actually have the modes, but his D-pad, whenever you press on the D-pad, it actually brings in his dragon to attack for him in a few different ways. So, even though he breaks the norm and doesn't have many like alternative modes, he still like has an interesting way of playing around with the modes, and it's still pretty cool. It's just, the combat is just fun. Like, it is legitimately just turn your brain off, kill everything inside fun. And it's kind of nice to be able to play something like this. I mean, I don't know, like it does have performance issues. Like, as I said before, even post-patch, it does have a problem, especially when there's a lot of enemies on screen. I mean, the best fights in this game are like the one-on-one fights, because that's where the frame rate's like, okay, I can go as fast as humanly possible, let's have the fastest, most enjoyable fights. And the AI aren't exactly smart. I mean, they will attack you if they see the opportunity, like they will come up behind you, but they do just tend to like stride around a bit like your typical Dynasty Warriors AI mooks, and they aren't the most fun thing to fight in the world. But still, there is a base satisfaction level about just going in and beating the absolute bejesus out of all the AI. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off the motorcycle. Yes! Yes, this is a thing you can do. Hello, Kamen Rider. You can also wheelie. I will wheelie next opportunity I get. Thank you for picking up my slack. Smack, 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 smack. Camera, help. Thank you. Don't know what you're saying. Don't care. Beating the Jesus out of you anyway. game is actually pretty exploitable from time to time. I was playing the survival mission earlier, and the third one takes place inside of like a square sort of arena. So I was literally just able to go around and just hit my triangle punch move because I was using a different Kamen Rider at the time. And I was just able to do that over and over again. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Bike. Now if I hold square... Yes! And this actually counts as an attack. If you hit something, it will do damage to them. Legit satisfying to do that. Really is. Ow. You die now. I'll swap modes. Ultimate mode again. He's running again? Jesus. This is a fairly long mission. Oh, nope, he's actually appeared back in the middle again. Let's do this. Ha! Alright, come here. Whoa. I gotta admit, this game makes Kamen Rider look really cool. Like, with the ridiculous bosses that can show up from time to time, the even more ridiculous Kamen Rider designs. As I said before, there's one that looks like a fucking traffic light. With just how fast and cool the action is, how every character has a really diverse moveset and death flows and stuff like that. It just makes the game look it just makes the series, sorry, look really interesting. Ow. Ow. Come on, you're gonna die. You are so gonna die. It makes Kamen Rider look really interesting, but considering that it is literally impossible to get it here without going through pirate routes, good luck with that. Especially to me, because like Kamen Rider Dragon Knight was the only one that ever made it over here, and that's literally like the guy that I'm fighting right now. Touching to lock onto him. You can have more than one boss coming at you at once, by the way. It does make things slightly interesting, but the game really is best served as just a brainless brawler, more or less. It does have high difficulty levels, obviously, and here we go again. A little bit cheap, but what are you gonna do? I'm a goddamn dragonfly. I'll play one more mission and we'll end this video, but I mean, if you've been paying attention, you can probably tell what I'm gonna say about this game anyway. It's really cool. It's also quite expensive, but it's really cool, and I am really enjoying it. Like, I'm legit enjoying the hell out of it. I mean, I know I'm not being as hard on it as I would be like a Dynasty Warriors game or any other kind of hack and slash, but at the same time, I find myself just having an absolute ton of fun with it. Which is certainly something, I gotta say. We'll play this mission and pick a completely different team this time. But I'm having an absolute blast playing through Kamen Rider Battride War. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just needed something different from, yeah, there's a guy with a tire. Oh, man. You know, actually, he's probably not the worst choice for this. Alright, we'll go with him. And who are we going to bring along? I've got to bring along someone who you haven't seen so you can get a rough idea of what their combat style's like. I don't know who you are, but you look Sengoku-ish, and that's awesome, so I'll take you with me. But yeah, I know I'm not giving it as much of a bad rap as I would a Dynasty Warriors game with the same issues, but I mean, how the secondary mode is literally just play through 3 missions in a row with a time limit between them. Like, there's not even anything special going on. Like, you know, weapons to upgrade or stuff like that. I'm just looking for, guys to equip. Unfortunately, I still can't attach my most powerful ones. Yeah, this guy's got absolutely no abilities, which is a little unfortunate. So I'll go and find me... Where's my guy that I've got in level 6? Where is he? He's here somewhere. There he is. It's just hard to care when I'm having a lot of fun playing this. I mean, it's surprising. Like, usually on these sorts of hack and slash games, the repetitiveness starts to set in after a little bit. And admittedly, pre-patch, I was starting to feel that a couple of missions in, but now that the combat actually works at a decent clip, it does drop pretty badly afterwards. This is Kamen Rider Drive, by the way. The combat does dip from time to time, which is, you know, obviously not the best thing in the world, but again, I'm just having, like, horrendous amounts of fun with it. Look at this car! I just leave my tag partner behind despite the fact there's 2 seats. It's silly! It's really silly! But whatever, right? Also, if you're going fast enough in that car, it will literally overturn and you'll pop out the side door. No, I'm not kidding. That's literally a thing that happens. Let's get a mode out. I love it. Just the tire on his chest changes, and it gives you a different set of death blows. Hang on. Let me get back in my car because this is gonna be a long ride. Slowly turn around. These cars handle like absolute arse, by the way. I mean, there's absolutely like no benefit to them whatsoever except to get around a place relatively quickly. Watch this. Whee! Who's this? That? I legit have no idea. But he's holding drumsticks. He's holding fire drumsticks! Okay, was not expecting that. Alright, better lock onto him so he can't surprise me with that shit again. Hang on, let me find the right death blow. This is actually a ranged death blow, funnily enough. What's this? And then there's that comes immediately afterwards, and it's insane. Then there's this. Oh yeah, this is regular. I'm looking for... No, not that one. Pointy. No, it wasn't that one either. I'm looking for... Was it this one? No, I don't think it was this one. No, but I'm literally holding... What are those? I don't know what they are, but they're big and they look like they hurt, so good start. Bye-bye. What? What? Let's see that again. Bye-bye. You can hear him say bye-bye in the background. That's amazing. That's the stupidest thing in the fucking world, and I love it. That could not be dumber. This literally could not be a dumber move. And I don't care. Hey, we've actually got a mission objective. Bye-bye. That is awesome. God damn. His top half pops off. It's not even like Kamen Rider W where he like splits in half. That makes sense. It's literally just his head. What's he gonna do? Bite their ankles? Jesus. Okay. Wow. Okay, we've got a meter in the top left there. I wonder what that's about. Okay, apparently we've have got 4 guys left to defeat. So I better get going up there. Get rid of this guy. Would have been neat if you could have swapped out with your tag partner mid-level. I don't think you can. Is that meter filling up with or without my attention? Because if it, yeah, it is. I'm probably going to want to go and take care of... Is it? Yep, it's filling up without my attention. I better go get this done. Yes, you can actually jump your car off that. You know what? Screw it. I don't care if I fail. I gotta show this off. Okay, car. You don't even have a brake. You literally just have a rear view mirror. So if I line this up just right, I can... If I line this up just right, I can do this. That wasn't as exciting as I hoped it was gonna be, but alright, whatever. You die now. Yep, we're going full on taxi mode, because why not? I legit don't know the connection between a Kamen Rider chip thingy, they've all got a bunch of things like that, a Kamen Rider chip thingy that looks like a taxi, and your head literally coming off and going to bite people's ankles. I have a feeling that if my friend who absolutely adores Kamen Rider sees this video, they will just say, that's Kamen Rider for you. More or less. You can't even control where it goes, it just wanders off. Well, you can control where it goes if you like lock on, but there's no locking onto the little individual mooks. Not that big a deal. God, it's so delightfully cheesy. Oh god, it even knocks it back over to me so I can do it again. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. What's that red cross thing? I haven't seen that yet. Oh. Okay, so I've obviously just gone and powered up my tag team a bit. That required 100% meter by the looks of things. Kinda nice. Okay, let's go kill this boss before that meter runs out. Oh, can't get in the car yet. Oh, hi. Oh, double kick. With literally no one there. And a giant explosion. You didn't do anything! You didn't do anything! Sons of bitches, alright. Oh, this isn't the boss. This is something else entirely. That's interesting. Alright, come here. Death blow. That's an awesome death blow. Like, I really like that death blow. This guy takes a ton of damage. I just love the bye-bye. Japanese voice actors are so talented, even the ones I literally get for the cheesiest games ever. It sounds so... What's the word I'm looking for? It sounds so genuine. Like, it really does sound like you're saying bye-bye, like in the most sarcastic of tones possible. Sounds like he's really a Kamen Rider, despite the fact he's probably some 25-year-old Japanese man. Help me out, guy.
Bye-bye.
I'm not gonna lose it. I'm probably gonna lose this mission, which is a shame, because... Oh, I can finish him now. Can I get in there with the death blow? Yes! I'm still gonna fail the mission anyway, aren't I? Nope, just made it. Just made it. Good lord. Usually when you can't get there via the direct... Oh, no, never mind. We can get here by the direct route. There is one story mission where you actually have to go take a side route, despite the fact that you really shouldn't need to. The boss isn't so much right there as much as it is on the other side of a wall that's very easily circumnavigated. It's a little strange, but yeah, that's about as hard as it gets, honestly. I really don't think I need to say any more about Battride War Genesis. Sure, it doesn't run that well. Sure, it's bloody expensive, especially for an import. And it's certainly not something that'll be easy to get into if you're absolutely concerned about the story and the lore and stuff like that. Because they do have a combination of, like, videos that are presented like comics, like, what do they call them? Like, just talking, well, not so much talking head conversations, but just talking whole picture conversations. And a bunch of full motion video cutscenes that you saw in the previous mission where the Dragon Knight just, like, jumped the wall. Excuse my throat there. But I'm having an absolute blast with this game. Like, this is, like, one of the best games I've played on Vita in a while, and it's... What the hell just happened there? Oh god, I exploded. No, not gonna deal with that. We are now a Formula 1 car that can throw out gigantic explosions at command. And now we go into ultimate mode. We look even more ridiculous. We get this giant ass sword. Big ass beam. And then we can do this. Smack. You even get those little slow motion cameras whenever you kill a boss with a death blow, and it is so awesome. That is legitimately really fun to watch. Yeah, I can't recommend this enough. I really can't. It's legitimately really enjoyable, even if you don't know what Kamen Rider is, because it's just that ridiculous. You get unlocks, you get... What's that? I do not know what that thing on the right is, but that looks interesting. And I get more level up upgradey pointy thingies. So yeah, it's very simple. It doesn't have that much content in the way of like a secondary mode. The performance isn't great, and if you actually care about the story, you're gonna wanna... I think I just unlocked like the second... Excuse me. I think I just unlocked the second survival mission. I'm gonna go check that out. But yeah. Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis is highly recommended. It's a lot of fun. Absolute ton of fun. And, you know, I was thinking that I was gonna have to make a video that was only like 15 minutes long saying the performance is terrible pre-patch. But no, the performance is fine once you patch it. Go me. And it actually kind of took my mind off the fact that Bandai Namco, who funnily enough actually published this game too, didn't announce a Western version of Next Order for America for Vita. It's... God. I hate that so much. And funnily enough, the next An Idiot Imports after this is gonna be the Japanese version of Next Order. So, who knows? Maybe I'll be able to let off a little bit of steam with that one. Nevertheless, this has been Blue Maxima. Link below is a, bloody hell, what do they call it? A referral link, because I'm sponsored by PlayAsia. Use the coupon code BlueVita to save $3 off your order and buy this, because this will help me. This will legit help me. So, yeah. Also, this is a really good game. You should probably buy it anyway. So, I'll see you all next time.